Heroes and heroines of all ages. When the world tells you to get a life, you're always welcome at the One Up Block. My name is Dan the Man, your host, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. When we last left off, it seems Sora has forgotten about a long-lost friend who moved away at a young age, and he didn't remember her. And it seems the further we go up in this chasm, we may find out more about her. And, I mean, that's kind of our quest right now, aside from figuring out what this castle's all about. But, the guys seem to be more focused on figuring out who the hell who the hell this new chick is. So, yeah, we're gonna be moving on. But there's gonna be a couple of changes here. Number one, before you go into Halloween Town, you want to make sure you equip your grinding deck, which I'm gonna go do right now. Because it does start off with a boss fight, or not a boss fight, it starts with a regular enemy fight, so be prepared to kill the enemies. And number two, I'm only gonna be showing what's absolutely necessary in the worlds from now on, because in my infinite wisdom I have decided to cut out all the fluff because you don't need to see me walking around too much. You're going to see the comm bounties, you're going to see the slates we get from, you're going to see all the stuff we get from the comm bounties still. I'm still going to show those off, but I'm going to skip all the walking around in the world. I'm going to skip all the cutscenes, and we're only going to see the boss fights. So that's probably going to speed up the process of this Let's Play, and I apologize again if you really want to see the Disney cutscenes, but I'm not kidding you when I tell you that they're just abridged Kingdom Hearts 1. So we're missing nothing. I'm still showing off all the major cutscenes, all the boss fights, so that is that. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop on into Halloween Town, shall we? Halloween Town, baby boy. Let's go. Let's go hang out with Jack again. And we are thrown right into a fight once more. So, like, again, while we're in the middle of this fight, I'd like to apologize for all those who think that they're missing out on something because I'm not showing off the game in its entirety. But the fact of the matter is, Chain of Memories is really only fun if you're the one playing it. That's the best way I can explain it. Watching me press triangle over and over again is not interesting. It's not like I'm challenged by this at all. I'm literally pressing one button. The only challenge here is timing the triangle button, and that's very stupid and easy to do. So, yeah, basically that's all that I wanted to get off my chest. But after this, we're going to show off the comm bounty, show you what we get, and then I will see you at the boss fight, because that's the way that the formula is going to run from now on. Bada boom, bada bing, we are finished. And we got stagnant something. Stagnant darkness? Stagnant shadow? I don't remember. Oh well. But we learned terror. Strike fear into the enemies so they no longer approach. It requires a summon card, and Jack. Or a summon card, and an item card, I think is the... I don't know, they word that weird there. But yes, we got the Key of Beginnings. And welcome to Halloween Town. The aesthetic is just the same as Kingdom Hearts 1. You can see there's a bunch of stuff we can actually hit to get cards. And going up here, if I jump up and try not to run into any enemies, there is a fountain up here that shoots this weird water at you, and if it hits you, I'm pretty sure it confuses you. But let's get ourselves a comm bounty out of the way. There's only one comm bounty reward in this area. And it is... boink. It is Gifted Miracle. Reload cards and reset the counter while restoring HP and to Sora and foes alike. Requires summon, a magic, and Jack, or a summon, a magic, and an item card, I guess? I don't know why they put Jack there specifically, but this is a useless frickin' slate. It basically just resets the fight, and I can never think of a reason when this would be particularly useful to the player where you'd want to do this. I can't think of any example where this would be useful in any means, or by any means. But yeah, from here on out I'm gonna be working my way to the doors, and you're probably not gonna see me until the boss fight, so yeah. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, and we've reached the boss room. There is no mini-bosses or any extra fights to do in this world. From start to finish, there's the first fight at the beginning, and then there's the last boss fight. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get this out of the way. Gotta add a total of 30, rather. Boink boink. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Trying to do this properly when I don't really need to, and ba-boom, it's time for a boss. Oh no, I messed up. You want to use your Disney deck for this fight, and I totally didn't come into this with a Disney fight, or a Disney deck, so I will skip this event, but I'm probably going to die and restart the fight, so you're not going to see anything because it's editing magic, but boom! Okie doke. And through the power of movie magic, we are in the fight with the right deck. Thankfully. So this fight is really stupidly easy unless you're careless. Really all you want to do is have a bunch of 0 cards, and when Oogie throws out a purple set of dice, you want to use these cards, and each time you do, the fence will slowly lower. And you do this 3 times, and then you can beat him up. So it's even easier than the fight in Kingdom Hearts 1, where all he did was, you have to wait for him, basically. But for all you want to do now is get him to use an attack and then beat him up. Because I think if he goes to use an attack, you can sometimes get him in a staggered state where you can hit him a bunch. But now I'm going to reload real quick just to make sure my 0 cards are there. And break. I'm going to slate all my friend cards because friends' cards get in the way. Also, you want to make sure you reload right before. You want to reload so you can make sure you have enough cards to actually do the card breaks again with the 0 cards. So if you have weak cards like I mostly do, this could take forever, and that kind of sucks a little bit. But, you know, nothing too bad about it. Right, quickly reload. Slate these jacks to get them out of my face. And then we just use 0 cards to mess him up. Sorry, Uggs. Okay, for these red dice, they just explode. They don't actually do any dice stuff. If you let Oogie's dice actually land, they, depending on what he rolls, a different attack will do. So sometimes he summons enemies, sometimes he'll make these spike things. He'll summon like a trap to do a lot of damage to you. And because this isn't Kingdom Hearts 1, you're kind of at the mercy of your cards with how well you can survive. And this won't kill him. That sucks, but let's reload while he gets ready. And we're just gonna rinse and repeat. I don't even need to reload because this is the last go. Once we break his gate 3 times, Mr. Oogie Boogie is going somewhere. Sorry, channeled my inner Halloween town there. But he's done. He's done like dinner. Sorry, Mr. Oogie Boogie, your poopsies are toast. And we got his card, which I think is a heal. We got Oogie Boogie. I want to say it's just HP regeneration. Like you'll just gradually recover HP through the course of the fight. But yes, when you're going through this, when you're coming through this Conqueror's fight, be very careful. There is a pretty tough boss on the other side of this door. So if you need to go back and grind and get more cards and build up some slates, this is the time to do it. Because the second you walk through this door, you are gonna get assaulted. And I mean assaulted. This is the point in the game where the game tries to teach you that you can't really rely on beating people up, and that using slates is probably a good idea. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to equip my Organization 13 deck, and we are gonna go forward because this deck is gonna destroy the boss, and it's what you should use if you're having a tough time. So without further ado, it's cutscene time.
I bet you want what's actually.
Too clever. I'm Larxene. So, are you enjoying your stay at the castle? I bet it's nice to peel away all the worthless memories and awaken the true memories that lie deep in your heart.
True memories?
Although, it seems that you're still forgetting the most important thing here. When that poor girl hears that you've forgotten her name, why, it'll break her heart.
Poor girl. Do you know her? Is she here?
Yes, she is. You see, the bad guys are holding her captive, somewhere deep inside the castle. And you obviously are the hero, so you have to go save her. Although...
Ah!
I'm a bad guy, so you have to go through me.
Sora! What's that? Is that thing mine?
What a shame! You've been wearing it all this time and forgot? No, that's not possible. The memory has to be engraved somewhere deep inside your heart. Sora, you think carefully now. What, oh what could it be? And who gave it to you?
Meh.
Sora, you're getting it now. Release the memory from within your heart.
Namine.
Well, it's about time. That's right, Namine. Yes, she's the one that gave you that tacky little good luck charm. Not that you even bothered to remember. No surprise, seeing as you also couldn't remember her name. Talk about heartless, I can't believe you. It'd serve you right if I decided to smash this piece of junk.
Let it go! Nominate gave me this. It's very important to me.
Oh, it's important to you. Ten seconds ago, you didn't even know what it was.
Okie dokie. So we are now in a boss fight with Larxene, the Savage Nymph. And she is a pain in the ass if you don't have a Slight to deal with her. Especially if you're what do you call it? A glass cannon like I am. I'm just gonna show off what she does first. She does a lot of long-range kunai throwing things, which I think they're called something else. But yeah, she also does a bunch of thunder moves that home in on you, and it's really hard to avoid. You can't really dodge roll it. But I'm gonna try and get her to do a Slight, because she does have some pretty dangerous Slights that are really hard to avoid. And I can't really figure out how to make her do them properly. I might just end up killing her. But yeah, this is Larxie. Larxie is pretty stupidly easy if you have the Sonic Blade like I do. Sonic Blade, each time it hits an enemy, she killed me, but I was trying to show off her moves. Each time Sonic Blade hits an enemy, it stuns them for a brief period of time, and since they're stunned, they can't actually touch their deck. They can't apply any cards, like they can't use cards. So while Sonic Blade is active, they can't do anything, as long as you keep hitting them. So what you want to do is use the Jafar card so they can't break your Slights, which most of the time they won't break Sonic Blade anyway unless you're unlucky. I don't have it anyway, so we're just going to do Sonic Blade and spam it and take her out. But she does have a Slight handed up right now. It's called Mega Volt, and I don't know if she's going to use it, but she doesn't do too much damage on her own, as you can see. She only does chip damage because her specialty is speed and quantity. not quality. She hits you a lot, but she doesn't do too much damage with each hit. So there's always that. She was about to do her slight, but I'm not going to give her the chance because it'll fuck me up probably. But because she doesn't do too much damage, that means you can actually take advantage of that and heal if you ever get too messed up. But if you're using Sonic Blade like I was, she is no problem at all. Poor Larxie. And by defeating Larxene, we actually get access to a new magic card, and you can probably guess exactly what it is. It's magic! It's Thunder. Of course, it's a 7 Thunder, too. Not bad, not bad. That's a shout out to you, Eco. I just got your card, bud. But we're gonna dump into CP as usual. Badoink!
You're not as bad as I thought. You really are a hero. A heartless hero.
Who asked you?
Oh, does it hurt because it's the truth? You are just a baby. And if you're gonna be a baby, then here you go. I created another card from your memories, you know. Be a good boy and say thanks. Ta-ta.
Wait, Larxene! Where are you? Don't you dare hide from me! Show yourself!
Sora, calm down. She's not coming back.
Sora?
I hate this. Why'd I need someone like that to bring back Naminé's memory?
And we got a new set of cards, Atlantica, Neverland, Hollow Bastion, and the 100 Acre Wood. So it was really cool seeing Sora get really pissed off there. We don't normally get to see that, so seeing him show emotions was pretty cool. Naminé? So that's her name. Aren't you glad you finally remembered? Who cares what the bad guys say anyway? Wah. So yes, we now know what her name is. Her name is Naminé, apparently. And she made us a good luck charm that we've never seen before that Sora's been apparently carrying with him everywhere. That's a little weird. You'd think he would have seen it or something, right?
Whew. Throwing that battle wore me out.
Really? It looked to me like you just plain lost.
How dare you! You don't appreciate the nuances of
An ungainly effort.
Vexen.
How could you be humbled by someone of such limited significance? You shame the organization.
How can we help you, Vexen? It's not very often we see you topside.
I came to lend you a hand. You obviously believe this Sora has much potential, but I remain unconvinced he is truly worth such coddling. I think an experiment would show if he really is of any value to us.
Well, here we go again. It's just an excuse, so you can carry out your little experiments, that's all.
I'm a scientist. Experiments are what I do. Yes.
Whatever. You can do what you want. But you know, I think testing Sora is just a cover for testing your valet.
Valet? He's the product of pure research.
What he actually is a toy.
You should just learn to be quiet.
Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. A humble gift to my elder. I hope you use it to put on a very good show for us.
Oh, we know those shoes!
We don't have time! They've got Naminé! We gotta rescue her!
Whew. Sora sure does seem like he's upset.
You be too. He just remembered a friend, but found out she's in trouble.
Good point. I guess if we heard that the king was in danger, we would be pretty upset about that too.
Well said, Goofy, well said. So we've learned a lot in this, and we've met a new character, and it seemed like that was the shoes of Riku. Riku in his Xenobite outfit, at least. But, yeah, there's a lot of things happening in the background, and we are learning more and more as we progress. But the next episode is going to be a little weird, because it's not going to be an actual world, it's going to be something weird. But I'll get into that when we get to that episode, because that's all the time we have for this one. A hero's work is never done. Join me again next time as we continue to tackle Chain of Memories. Later days, everybody.